Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. My name is Rica. Welcome to my channel, and I'd like to give you an update of our tiny backyard garden. It's been the weather here, it's on and off. We had a lot of rain for about 3 days now, and it just stopped. And last week it's hot, and then quickly went down to cold again and raining. So it's kind of like a mix of weather that we're having here right now. But anyways, I'd like to share my garden to all of you. This is the clematis that I've grown indoors, and look how much they grew now. I've mentioned on my last tour that I pinched the tip of it, and now this is the new growth right here. You see, all of them has the new growth now. I just want to show you my Captain Holland rose. This is a winter hardy rose, so it's good for a gardener that lives in a colder weather. This is you can plant this if you're living in zone 3, so it's a pretty good rose. This morning I came out here and I've noticed that there is some aphids in it, so I've sprayed it with soap and neem oil, and so far it's looking okay. So that's in this side right here, and we have to cut some of the stem of the Western rose, but as you can see, there's no growth on it except down below here. So I'm not sure really what's going on with this rose. If any of you have any idea what to do with this rose, I don't want to chop it all down, but I'm thinking that it's still, well, it's still alive, because look, it has a growth in here, and there's growth on the top right here too, but other than that it looks like empty. But I'm not sure what to do with it. If you have any idea, you let me know. And I'm new to a garden rose. I'm into roses, and I'm not familiar with the disease of rose, so maybe this one has a disease, or I'm not sure. But this rose is for zone 5, and we live in zone 5, so I'm thinking it's because of the freeze, maybe that's why it didn't grow and it got shocked. So yeah, I'm not sure really. Anyways, let's move on. I have a clematis in here. This is Toki clematis. This is white color, but I'm really excited. I just planted this last year, and look much how growth I have in there. And then we have the creeping Jenny on the bottom right here, and my little rabbit. Oh, this is the Napata. I just planted this today. I really like the color of the blooms of this flower and the smell of it, so I said I might add a couple of this in my garden. So I did add another one on the other side as well. And this rose is newly added in the garden. This is called Kiss Me Kate, and I'm so in love with the flower of this rose. So it's very hard to find this, but I got my hand on it, so I'm so happy to have one of this. So I'm excited for the bloom, and I see that there's some buds right there. There's one right here, and there's another one right there too. So I'm excited to see the blooms of that rose. Okay, hold on. Let's walk back a little bit. This is my John Cabot roses. I have two. There's one, and there's another one right there. They are a cold hardy roses as well. They're here in the garden for about 2 years. Oh no, yeah, 2 years now. So we'll see how it blooms this coming season. I can see some of I can, there's some buds, but not much, but we'll see. And there's another bad news right here. This is my honeysuckle right here. It grows all the way to the top. It was doing really, really well last year. And then I don't see any growth on the top, but down below here there's new growth, so I still have a hope on it. So I'm not sure what happened to it either. So, you know, as I garden, I learned about, the disease and what the plants needed, but I'm still not experienced, I would say that, in gardening, and I'm learning. So anyways, let's move on to this little pathway right here. So in this little pathway right here, I have roses in this side right here, and then hydrangeas on the bottom. And same right here, I have two roses in this side, and creeping Jenny on the bottom. And here is the container that I made. This is the alyssum that I grew, I winter sowed, and creeping Jenny. And this is, I think, lilac impatient, and they're doing really good. And I have some calla lily in between that's growing in here. And same right here, this is a calla lily, and soon it's going to have a beautiful white bloom. Now let's go to this side right here. We have the James Galway I planted last year, and it's doing amazing. And I have planted this clematis here. This is, I think, 2 years old already in this side. I've moved this clematis a few times, so I'm happy that now it's doing well now. So it's a good match with my James Callaway, the tulips that I planted last fall in this container. And I think it's almost done, but look how beautiful it is. Creeping phlox are down. There's too much rain, I can't handle it anymore. I will have one right there and another one in that side, and I really liked it, so I've added another one right there underneath the rose, and another one on the side right here. So this is my Diamantino Pinacolata hydrangea. So I train it like tree, like a standard tree. So I'm happy with the outcome. And this is the other one right here too. I bought it. It was a bush when I bought it. So I trained it like a tree. And now look at this. Looks really nice. This is the Jens Monk rose. Look, there's so many buds everywhere. Look at that. So I'm so excited for the bloom of this rose. And my blueberries, look, I have many blueberries right here. They all got pollinated, see? And this is the lumbered claws. Look how many buds in here. So one thing I just want to share with you, I have one stems that's going all the way to the top, and then what I did is, instead of cutting it, I bend it. You see the bend right here? So I bend it all the way to the other side, and now look, I had so many blooms and so many growth by bending one of the stems of this rose. So I am really happy with that experiment. And see, this is Modern Blush, and the Modern Blush is having a lot of buds as well. See that? It's really, really nice. So I'm just gonna back up a little bit because I just want to show you quickly. So we live in zone 5, right? So I managed to get some cold hardy roses that will able to come back year after year. So in this from that side, so we have Jens Monk, Lambert Claus, Modern Blush. They are all winter hardy roses. So I don't get nervous every time, like, you know, when winter comes and then spring, I'm like, oh, it's my roses is still alive. But anyways, this one I have confidence every year that they come back, so that's a good thing. I have my blueberries right here. Look at that. There's gonna be so many berries to harvest soon. And my strawberries down below here. Look at them, they're flowering. And the alliums are starting to bloom. I planted this allium last fall, so now they are blooming nicely. This is my Lenchfeld angel. Oh, I have to back up because I want to show you the new arch that we added in here. So we added this new arch in here, and down below I planted Eden rose. Okay, I'll show you the Eden rose. So this is the Eden rose right here. Oh my gosh, it's very difficult to find Eden rose where I live. So I'm so happy that the store carried at least 2 of them, and I got one. So I'm lucky to get one. And then I added the President Clematis here too, so that this will climb right here on this little trellis that we made. And then, well, I added some animals in this container. Oh my gosh, you know what's the bird, what kind of bird it's coming back here and visit this? It's the what kind of bird? It's hummingbird. They love this flower right here. Here is my Perfuma Earth Angel. Yes, I think that's the name of it. So I just added this one too. So we have, I think, 3 roses that we added here in the garden. So we'll see how they perform. And on this side right here, I've planted impatiens. I love butterfly, and I'd like to welcome them with this beautiful flower right here. I made 2 baskets of impatiens, and down below right here, they're just a baby, but they're going to spread from there to here. So I planted this for the pollinators. So I'm excited to see a lot of butterfly this season. This table in here, I haven't arranged it yet, but all these containers is going to be moved. That's a temporary place for it right now. And at the back of it, look down below here, it's all my strawberries. Look at that. So many flowers. That means we're gonna have so many fruits. And I make sure I have lantana in here. Butterflies love lantana, so I make sure that I have one. So I'm happy with that. Most of my container, I hardly spend money on it really, because the alyssum I winter sowed it. The calla lily, I have this all the time, so I dig this every fall and then leave this in the basement and then replant them again. I mean the bulb, we plant them on the spring. And the creeping genie, I have it in my yard. I just dug and then place in container, and so hardly I spend money on this container. And then I have the baby's breath right here. They grow really quick, so I like to see things grow on my eyes. I mean, I get excited to see, you know, things that I grow on my own, and I continue to do it because it's really easy and efficient, and you save money as well. So I like to do that. And look at this dahlia that I pinch. Look how much growth in here. You see that? So when you pinch the dahlia on the tip, you are growing more flower. See that? So I'm excited with that. It's very windy right now. You see the tree right there? It's been raining since this morning. This is the afternoon. So since this morning, this is the first time that like it dried up, and tomorrow it's going to rain again. So I'm just trying to make one video so that you guys can see the update and what's going on here in the garden. Oh, look at my little container right here. That's the impatiens. I love the lilac color. Look at this. So I have two plants in here. By the summer, this container will be filled with lilac impatiens. And this is a annual phlox. Hummingbirds love this so much as well. They keep coming back in here. And this is, well, I have this bed before, but last year I have raspberries at the back. I pulled all the raspberries because they're just growing wild everywhere. They are just, you can see them everywhere. So I don't really like it because they're like invading this side of the garden. So I pulled all of them, and I planted here a Crown Princess Margarita. So it's right here. It's going to grow all the way to the top of this, what do you call this, obelisk? This is new in the garden too. And then my favorite Modern Blush is right beside it. And then I have the, what is this called? Echinacea. I grew from seeds. They are now popping out right there. And I've added two clematis. One right here, the president, and then the other one right here is a sow. So they're going to climb in this wall right here. So I will have a mix of blue and pink color that will cover this privacy fence. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, let's talk about this bird bath. Oh my gosh. This bird bath right here, the birds love it so much. Like, there's so many birds that comes here and have a bath every day. Like right now it's clear, but the next day I have to clean it again because it becomes so muddy and dirty, because everyone, most of the bird comes here to have a good bath. So I'm so happy to see that they're enjoying this simple bird bath that we have in here. And we really like to see them too in this garden. And then we have these two little birdhouses. Actually, I have 4 of them, and so far nobody is living in there. They'll have to check that, but no, they're not interested to live yet in this tiny birdhouse. And then I have some lilies right here. I've only planted 1 bulb in this area, but look how much lilies are growing in there now. And then some rose of Sharon, no, rose campion down there, and some flower pot that I put in the table. And the tulips, well, the tulips, I think it's almost done now. But these tulips are really, really gorgeous. You see that? There's like, it's a lace tulips. You see that? It's very, very beautiful. And the allium is starting to grow. And this is another clematis that I grew right there. If you remember last year, I have a Westerland rose in here, but I have to cut it down because it's looking so, it's something, it's like a disease on the stem, so I have to cut it back, but it's on the other side. Let me see if you can see it. So there, right there, I cut it all the way down, and now it's starting to grow, but now I have to wait. I may not get a bloom this season, but it's okay. At least the rose is still alive. And in this side right here, I added clematis as well, so that the clematis will be mixed with the rose. This is the new down rose, and it's doing amazing. the new dun rose, it's been here for 3 years now, and it's spreading really fast right there. So looking forward for the bloom. And our favorite water fountain. I love the sound of this water fountain. It's very relaxing in here in the afternoon if you come and sit with your drink in here and just watch all the pollinator. It's really, really, really relaxing. Oh, look at that. We have the first bloom of our clematis. Look how pretty it is. It's a Nelly Moser clematis. Wow, so that's the first one. Maybe tomorrow there will be more of the flower that will open up. So I'm excited. So that's, oh yeah, I want to show you actually the garden, the vegetable garden that we have right here. So I've mentioned before that everything that's in here was grown from seeds. And the peppers was given to me by my coworker. And oh yeah, my cucumber died because it's too much rain and then cold, so it died. So my coworker as well, she gave me a cucumber, so we'll see what happened to that. But in this tiny garden right here, I'm just gonna say, yeah, so everything's grown from seeds. The pumpkin, the squash, grown from seeds. All the beans right there. Cucumber was given to me. The peas, all the tomatoes, and then the peppers was given to me. All the greens grown from seeds, and kale and spring onion was overwintered. And I think on that bin right there I have bok choy, so they are free. Like, I don't spend money on it. I have my own seeds that I collected every end of the season, and I replant them indoors before the weather get warmer, and transplant them outside. And this is just a tiny garden, but look, the space is really small, but because we managed to put a trellis for the plants to climb all the way up to the top, so we managed to grow so many vegetables right there. Will be just enough for us anyways. I haven't done nothing with the deck yet. I'm planning to decorate the deck, but I don't have a time yet. But anyways, some of the decor is right out here. I haven't put them somewhere, but I have one. That's the table that we use when we eat out here. Then we have another table right here when we do have some coffee. So I have to decorate it, and maybe I'll show it to you next time in the next video. So when we're up here, we can see everything in this little tiny garden that we have. And oh, that's the new birdhouse that we have here. So we just added that, so we have 4 now. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then the one right there, 4. So we have 4 new bird houses, and I'm really, really liking it too. So anyways, just want to give you an update of what's going on in here in the tiny garden. Thank you so much for all of you that continue to watch my video. And if you like, and for those who did not subscribe yet and you like my video, please subscribe on my channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.